Welcome to Christmas week here at Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Monday, December 22nd, 2014, and let's get to it. Heading into his second straight appearance at the Arnold Classic, IFBB 212 Pro Aaron Clark looks like he's beginning to shift into high gear. Clark's third place finish at last year's contest served as a catalyst for what would go on to become the best season of his young career. Although he won't have to contend with last year's 212 champion Flex Lewis this time around, the 212 lineup looks to be stacked at the top, with names like Raymond, Correa, and Yamagishi heading the list. It'll be interesting to see if Clark has made enough improvements to surge ahead of the pack, or if the seasoned vets of the 212 division still have enough to keep the young, budding star at bay. When the 2015 Arnold Classic kicks off, it will have been 1 year since we last saw Cedric McMillan on a bodybuilding stage. Last year's third place finisher remained relatively quiet throughout the duration of last year's contest season, but it appears that the Django is back in full force and looking to wreak havoc once again on the IFBB. McMillan released a video over the weekend looking dangerously impressive at 288 pounds, going through a few of his mandatory poses. Cedric's shape, size, and structure are among the best in the sport, and if he can show up at his best, he could easily walk into Columbus and blow away the field on his way to victory. After narrowly missing his pro card with a fourth place finish at the North American Championships, Richard Williams looks to be attacking the offseason with a vengeance. Williams has been a fixture on the national scene for nearly 2 decades and first made his way onto the bodybuilding radar way back at the 1995 NPC USA Championships. Over the weekend, Williams was seen attacking the weights in the gym as he hammered out a hulking 605-pound squat for 5 clean reps at a body weight of just 203 pounds. Although he hasn't been able to break through and earn that elusive IFBB Pro card yet, as many have proved in the past, hard work, dedication, and persistence pay off in the long run. And perhaps 2015 will be the year that Williams' hard work finally gives him his ultimate return on investment. Quincy Winkler looks like he's headed into 2015 with one thing on his mind: improvement. In his 3 appearances on stage last year, Winkler struggled to find his mark. Recently, he released a video showing off a little bit of off-season arm training as he tries to pack on some much-needed size onto his upper body. Although we've seen him bring conditioning to the stage, Quincy's biggest problem has been that he just doesn't have enough muscle to stand next to the shorter, denser competitors in the 212 division. If he can find a way to add some thickness to his upper body, particularly in the chest and back, he'll certainly improve his placings and bring the look we all know he's capable of. As the Arnold draws closer week by week, we're beginning to see pictures of some of the favorites slowly emerge. But one dark horse candidate to keep an eye on in the 212 division might be 2009 British bodybuilding champion Shawn Vernie. Last year, Tavernier swept in out of nowhere to take second in the 212 division at the Body Power Pro in the United Kingdom. Tavernier has already proven that he can be dangerous on a big stage, as evidenced by his 5th place showing back at the 2011 Mr. Olympia. And if we see some of the bigger names leaving their best at home, Tavernier could once again find himself landing in the top 5 at one of the biggest events in the sport. And finally, don't miss tomorrow night's edition of Iron Debate, featuring the man with the exploding arms, Greg Valentino, and the always controversial Joe Pietaro. They'll be squaring off against the technician, Chris Aceto, and yours truly, live Tuesday, December 23rd at 8 p.m. Standard, exclusively at rxmuscle.com.
Why can't that?
And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs, the most hardcore bodybuilding supplements on the market. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. And for full quotes and Muscle in the Morning bonus features, join Muscle in the Morning's official Facebook page. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And remember to follow us on Twitter and Facebook.